Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. It is currently New Year's Eve and we are ready to get this house back in order after the Christmas festivities. We're ready to take all of the decorations down and do a good dusting to welcome the new year. So I thought I would take you guys along with me, hopefully help motivate you to take down your Christmas decorations and just get your house nice and clean and fresh for the new year. I definitely want to declutter soon as well. I just feel like going into the new year with a clean slate and a decluttered home is the best way to start your year off. I'm a big fan of first of the year, first of the month, first of the week, just having a fresh start to most things always helps because I'm a big planner. I'm a goal setter. I like to write lists and everything, so of course I'm a fan of the first. I'm a fan of the first of the year. I'm not normally one to do New Year's resolutions or New Year's goals, but I kind of started last year. I set a goal to go back to church last year, and I did that. I went to church on Sunday mornings with my mom, and I'm glad that I did. I was raised in the Catholic Church. I was confirmed at 16, and I personally think that that's a really young age to seal your fate in a religion, because there's so much that you need to learn about yourself and learn about what you believe in and what you want to follow. So I did stop going to church for years, and I finally got to this point in my own faith journey that I wanted to go back. So I went back last year and it's been wonderful. This year I actually did sit down and write out some goals, mainly to do with health and fitness, because we started really being diligent about our health journeys, we meaning my husband and I, back in September. So I definitely want to continue that motivation. I've finally gotten to the point where it no longer feels like a chore to get up and go to the gym. It just feels like something that I want to do, something that I need to do to get my mind right and have a good day. It just feels like a part of my day that's natural. And now I mainly need to focus on my eating habits because they're not the best and you cannot outwork a bad diet. So anyway, I got a little bit off track. I'm just very excited for the new year to come. We have a lot of things happening in 2025, a lot of goals to meet. I'm just excited for this fresh start. But for now, let's get all of these Christmas decorations down. As much as I love them, they're so beautiful to look at. It's nice to kind of clear out the space and just clean it up, you know? Alright, so I decided to start in our bedroom with our tree. I don't think I added in my decorating video my little stockings here. That was kind of a last minute decision. I bought them this year and I just couldn't resist hanging them because they're so darn cute. So this is my storage for when I do mainly like fondant work for cakes. It's got cookie cutters, food coloring, and everything like that in there. It's just a place for me to store it. If you remember from me being at the apartment, that was kind of my extra workspace. Now here, I just use it for storage that doesn't need to be moved around, so I can just decorate it. So I need to take those stockings down and then get all the ornaments off of the tree and take the tree apart. haven't really figured out a way to style this corner. So before the Christmas tree was up, there was a lamp there that I have now put behind my makeup desk. And I really like light being over in that corner. And that lamp kind of acted as Christian's night light because he didn't have a lamp on his side table. So we actually ordered lamps to go on each of our nightstands because the one that I already have, I don't think they make it anymore. I searched for it and I couldn't find another one the same, so I just got 2 new lamps and I really like them. They're actually supposed to be coming in the mail today, so I should be able to set them up in this video so I can show you. But for now, this corner is just gonna be blank until maybe I figure out what to do. I'm just gonna do the blanket ladder for now. I think it looks okay. It's just kind of bare. Maybe I'll have to get used to it because with the Christmas tree being gone, it looks really bare, but it may end up looking totally normal in a couple of weeks. We'll just see. Okay, so that was pretty much everything in my bedroom. Now I need to take care of these 2 areas, which should take me all of probably 10 minutes to put everything away. So let's get to it. Now onto the mantle. There's a few stockings missing because it was the kids' stockings and we took them off of the mantle Christmas Eve because they were too heavy to hang. They would have just fallen. And I mean, those things that the stocking hooks that we used, they're pretty weighted, so I really thought that they would hold up, but they did not. So we went ahead and took them off. Now, the only thing with sharing a house with other people now is trying to remember which decorations are mine and which are my sister's, because a lot of them look really similar, but I need to divvy them up and store them separately. I think this is another little area that I decorated after I ended the video. I just kept finding things throughout the house that were meant to be Christmas decorations and finding places to put them. So these are all of my sister's things. I mean, the cake stand is always there, but the rest of the stuff I need to get rid of and store away. Okay, so I got everything taken down and packed up. I've got some boxes here and I got some here, but I'm gonna wait until my husband gets home from work to help me put them all in the attic. All right, now that Christmas is packed up and ready to go in the attic, which feels so nice to have done. Looking back on it, it only took me an hour or so. And I mean, I stopped a lot, but thinking about it is always more daunting than actually just doing the task. I'm glad that I got that out of the way. I think last year I put up my decorations like December 27th. I had put them up early that year, like November 1st. So by the time Christmas rolled around, I was very ready to put everything away and get my place back to normal. So now that all of that is done, I thought I would sit down with you guys and talk about some 2025 goals that I've set for myself. Like I mentioned earlier, I've never been one for setting goals or New Year's resolutions, but I think it'll be good for me to do because this should be a big year for us, for me and my husband. So if all goes to plan, we'll be making some big changes. So fingers crossed. Also, while I'm doing this, I'm sipping on a new kombucha flavor. This Kavita kombucha it's really good. I want to say it's one of the better kombuchas on the market for sure, because there's a Synergy brand, I think Synergy is the name of it, but the Kavita is better ingredients and they're very tasty. But kombucha was one of those things that I definitely had to get used to. I started drinking them a few years ago because I heard that they were good for your gut, and I need all the help I can get with my gut. I feel like most of America does. So I started drinking them, and they were an acquired taste. I didn't not like them when I first started drinking them. It was just something different, that you have to get used to. But I'm all over them now. They're delicious. So this one is tart cherry, and it's really good. I drank some the other day, so I thought I'd sip on it while I do this. So I actually sat down the other night and used my new little notebook thing that I got the other day from Walmart. And I made a list of some goals just while I was feeling in the spirit. I thought, let's roll with it. Let's write these down. There's something so daunting, I think, about saying them out loud and then posting it for the public to see, because then you really feel the pressure to do it. It's like, y'all will hold me accountable. Even if you don't say anything to me, I feel that pressure. And I think I need that because I've avoided doing that with most things in life. And I think I need that pressure. Sometimes you just need, like I said, I'm good with the buddy system for going to the gym. I need the buddy system to get my ass in gear for 2025. So a lot of these are money. There's pretty much money related, fitness related, and social media related. I realized I didn't really write anything for cakes, but I think that's because I look at cakes as something that I'll always do, no matter what capacity it's in, whether it's my main source of income or something I just do for fun on the side. I definitely think that cakes will always be something I do because I just love them so much. And it's honestly even better whenever your passion is not your main source of income, so you can truly enjoy it. So here we go. 2025 goals. The number one thing that I wrote was to get out of debt. Christian and I do unfortunately have credit card debt. We have been stupid in the past. There have been bouts where either there was one bout where I didn't have a job whenever I got fired from the bakery, which we know was a big situation. And then I quickly just threw myself into my own cake business and started earning my keep. And there have been situations, one specifically where Christian didn't have a job. It was a rough time. It was something that just worked out for the better in the end. He started a new job. There was a training session, kind of like a probation period that you're on for the first 60 or 90 days. And during that time, he was called away to do military training in another state. And that was 6 weeks long, I believe, at the time. By the time he got back, the way jobs work, the way civilian jobs work whenever you're also in the military is if you're called away for a duty, they are required to provide you with a job whenever you get back. It may not be the job that you had before, the position that you had before. And that's what happened. The job that he was previously training before he had to leave for military training, that he was training to do for his civilian job, was to be a foreman. And whenever he returned from his military training 6 weeks later, they had filled all of the foreman positions, which we understood. It was just really bad timing, and that happens with the military. You don't control when they're going to send you to do certain things. So we accepted it, and they filled the foreman positions and offered him some sort of helper position. It was a big pay cut. What ended up working out for the better, though, was that someone he met, a higher up that he met whenever he was gone for military training, knew of a job opening down here at home. It ended up being more money than he was making previously, and he was able to work day shift and be home with me every night. So that was nice. Everything ends up working out for the better, but there was a period of time, there was at least a month where he wasn't working between getting back from the training, finding out all of that stuff with the previous job, and then doing all of the backgrounds and everything for the new job, because his new job, his current job, that's the job he's at still, is on a military base. So there was a lot of background checks and things take a while for that. So I say all that to say we have run up credit card debt in the past, and it is really hard to pay off whenever you don't have the extra income to do it, because we were already living paycheck to paycheck before all of that happened, and then putting so much on credit cards. We were finally in a better position, and then I lost my job at the bakery, so it was really tight and we were making it, but there was no saving, there was no going out to eat, there was nothing like that. We were in the thick of it. So we are finally to a point now with moving back in with family and not having to pay near as much to live in housing. We're finally to a point where we can save money, and we have probably a 5-year plan, I guess you could call it. I really would like to do a vision board night with him. We've talked about doing that, so I need to just go ahead and do it, especially with the new year. We have a plan to save money, purchase land, and build a home. We've had ideas for housing blueprints for such a long time. It's just been a dream for us, and we can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel where we can make that happen. And this year is the start to making all of that happen. So I guess I'm just really excited for it, and that's why I've planned out these goals So getting out of debt. We have a certain amount of money that we want to have saved by the end of 2025, and we should have no problem doing that as long as we stick to our plan and don't make any big purchases or go on any big trips, things like that. Like we planned on going to Scotland this year, Scotland and England, and just doing a good overseas trip over in the UK, but we have canceled that and decided to save to better our future, and we will do traveling probably the following year, I think is what we've planned, is to travel then, because we're also working with a realtor who is going to help us buy land and help us with a VA construction loan to build our home. And they said, don't make any more big purchases. We're done with big purchases so that we can get all of this going. Let's see. I guess that's it money wise. Moving on to wellness is I never set a goal weight that I wanted to get to. I'm not exactly sure why I didn't. I think I know that muscle weighs more than fat, and I have been consistently gaining muscle. The number on the scale has not changed for me. I do know that I look different, and I do know that I'm stronger, because the weight that I can lift now versus what I could lift 3 months ago is very different. So I do know that there are goals being met in that sense, but I do want to get some of this weight off of me, because I did gain a significant amount whenever Christian and I first got together. Granted, I was probably too thin whenever we first met, so some of the weight was good, but then it went over, and I got a ding on one of my wellness reports for my cholesterol, and they said that was because I had put on so much weight in a year in a short amount of time. So I've just never worked hard enough to get that weight back off, and I would like to do that. So I have set a goal weight that I would like to get to, so that will I plan to meet that by the end of the year. And it's not a drastic amount, it's just enough to where it's a healthy weight for my age, my height, and everything. Another goal is to continue my gym sessions 5 to 6 times per week. The past month, I would say, I've been going 6 times a week, and I've finally gotten to a point where my watchdogs, I've gotten to a point where going to the gym at the start of my day is just normal. It's just what I'm used to, and I feel weird if I don't. So I think that's really good. The last goal that I set as far as wellness goes is meeting a certain number of steps. Christian and I actually ordered those smart rings, not the Aura ring, those were out of budget. But we ordered a dupe, if you will, something way less expensive that will track. I mainly wanted to track my steps and my sleep to try to get the most out of every night. So those should actually be in the mail today too. And I want to see how many steps I'm already taking on a daily basis, and then set a goal from there and meet that every day. And then moving on to social media, I have been very lax about YouTube, and I really enjoy filming content, editing and posting content. So I want to step my game up and get more serious about it. So I've set a goal to plan my content 2 weeks in advance, because I want to post 2 long form videos a week, and I want to post 3 shorts a week. I like to have a goal when I go into a video. I don't usually just start filming. I have like a plan and a goal of what I want that video to look like and what day I would like it uploaded by. So I want to get on a regular schedule. It seems like Mondays are a good day for me to post. I can usually have a video up by Monday, and then I think I want to add in Thursday or Friday to that. I haven't really decided. It may just depend on how my weeks are going. So I want to set 2 days where I post each week, those 2 days, non-negotiable, and 3 shorts a week, probably like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something like that, non-negotiable. I really want to get on that. And those are my 2025 goals. I definitely think that they're doable. I did not want to set unrealistic goals for me. I wanted to make sure that they were achievable, and there's really no reason why I shouldn't achieve them unless something crazy in life happens. I mean, we all know that it can be very unpredictable, but this too shall pass. I have definitely learned you can be resilient and get through anything. So I have definitely learned that in life. If you have made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope that it gave you some motivation to get Christmas packed up and put away, and maybe set some goals, get set up for the new year. Also, if you have any ideas for videos for me, whether it's shorts or long form content, please send them my way. I can definitely use all the help I can get with planning. I would appreciate that very much. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.